So there are so many aspects: police service, revenue service, administrative service, all that is there. If you're interested, you can really work on it, right? Okay. So having said so, lots of opportunities in IT sector. There are some jobs with IT infrastructure services. There are lots of opportunities in banking, government exams, education and services. So many wide opportunities are really wide. It is up to you to come up and decide on what your choice is going to be, right? As a fresher, one thing what is expected from you is active participation and 100% participation. There are so many effort is being taken by the institution for you to prepare yourself and come up. Lots of effort is being taken, and how active you are, it really matters. You being silent, it's not going to help you as an individual, right? And you do not think what your friends think of, and don't expect that someone else will lift you, call you. Be volunteer. You have got to volunteer with you for any of the activities that is being called off. It's okay to fail. The success will die. If there is a failure, that will definitely lead to another success. There will be a learning with you, right? So keep participating in any of the events that happens, and maybe for seminars or workshops, whatever is being there, and have a handbook with you. The resource person who comes on to talk to you is definitely an experienced person who has also put in lots of effort to share with you something. With great interest, the active persons come down. The resource persons come down in preparing themselves to share from their great experience. That is the reason why they call for. Have a handbook, see what the resource person have delivered to you and what is the takeaways for that particular day for you. So this is very important for you to grow up as a successful engineer when you come out of the final year. Develop your reading habit. Again, I emphasize that keep reading. Keep reading your newspaper, any books for that matter. Your favorite authors are there. There's very good library in the campus, and today every of the books are available on net, right? You can download your any of the books and keep reading so that you enhance your reading skills, communication skills, and writing skills, and creative writing also, right? And one thing, observe lots of things so that you enhance. Maybe be purchase or wherever from your family today, wherever you go. You see to that you volunteer and you come out and maybe purchase or wherever you purchase. Understand what is the cost of it and what can you bargain. All that is very important. As a student, have been allowed to what is the cost of it. Maybe good at it. What can you bargain? Depending on other petty things, just ignore your adults or your women, maybe good at it, depending on have to be individual. And you have got to push yourself, and you've got to stand on your own legs. By the end of your graduation, it is necessary that you give back what your parents have given, right? And you have to show the gratitude to your parents. By the end of your graduation, it should be necessary that you have taken effort, who have funded you, who have transformed you, who have shown the gratitude to your parents. So now on, it is again, it's not in college education, yes, they can enjoy, but again at the same time, it is a process of way to transform yourself. Now on, if you have cleared your 9th standard, definitely you can enjoy, but again at the same time, if it doesn't stand and but now it is not like that. After your graduation, clear your 9th standard career again. So career does not like it. Graduation is not a mere eligibility for a job, right? So for every graduation, that's just the case, every graduation will have got a job. So career does not like it. Graduation is not a mere eligibility for each of the student maybe. Every graduate may be good at in different graduation. So you have to go from be passionate about what you are good for each of the and work on it, enhance that and may be good at in different ways, globally, national level, and if it's an MNC again, and work. I understand your opinions, there are students who are not globally national level, and why MNC parents do not want, and I understand confident in your contribution. Today, if you are chosen and globally branch of studies, and the IT company is not your next door of the home, confident in your contribution. Today, either go to maximum at least Chennai or minimum Chennai or Bangalore, and beyond that again Noida. It's not in shift. Then choice of minimum and you have to get into IT industry, and beyond that again your mindset is you cannot work on shift. Then you cannot again get into an IT job, right? IT clients are beyond or something mindset that you have got to work on US time. You cannot again get into an IT job. Or you got to work on any other countries clients of that organization. You got to work 24/7. So when that is the case, from now on itself, you have to have a mindset that you are going to work shift basis 24/7. So this is something that is round the clock wherein the company their working time varies from our working. So which means that we need to have to 5 on night shift. Again, relocation. Your relocation is very much varies from your mindset again. You cannot expect a job after doing your IT studies only in home. Again, relocation or only in your home. So you have got to move around. Your mindset again. You cannot expect a job to educate your parents also tell them that again that it is only in your work and you should work for job description. Your mindset again. And there are organizations which ask you a bond again. So tell them that when I say a bond, you need not panic. You should work when you're again for a job, right? And this again is the company may ask you to sign like a 2-year bond or a 3-year bond. You need not panic. Why? Because they ask us the train. And this again is the company may have 1 year they ask like a 2-year bond or a 3-year panic. Why? Because they ask. So after a year, and this again is the company has invested on it. Therefore, they have taken a paycheck on it. Why? Because so this is some of the year aspects which I thought and company right on it. So that you really understand campus interview is not that simple. And the preparation towards the job and towards the job is right on it. So that you really your acceptance of certain conditions like that, right? And listen and speak. As I told you earlier, whatever being organized here and the part of certain conditions, you got to listen and understand that and incorporate that whatever being organized here, take the part of process and come to a decision. Listen and make it very standard. Be it your academic events or be it your career, your decision is yours. Nobody can force you to decide on something. Be it your academic and accordingly what you can work on. Your decision is so to take a very positive decision to decide what you got to do is you upgrade yourself accordingly what you can work on. And the eligibility to take a very positive decision to decide what you got to do is upgrade yourself on your right? And the eligibility to take the consistency should be 50% period content or 12 standard again if you have gotten it about, right? And here I would like to take it because you are my final year. See to that here is very standard again paper, then and there every and here I would like to take it because you are my final papers or maximum of 7 papers here right including last session. Put in all your efforts. See to that you don't have any backlog papers or maximum of 7 papers. That is very much important. There may be subjects what may find it. Put in all your efforts. You approach your staff members and clear your doubts. They are always there. That is very much important. There may be subjects what may find it. Now you approach your staff members and clear your doubts. They are always there. Today organization in the final year do not want to present now have backlog. It is not that because you have backlogs in the final semester or during the process of final year, but there are industries which do not want it not to be interviewed for backlogs in the history of arrears. When we say history of arrears, it means that you cannot, if you have an arrear in your first semester and you have cleared that paper in the second, when we say history of even then there are companies that you cannot call you attending the interview and you have cleared that wrong thought in your mind that you will clear all your papers. So I will take an oath from you students that you all will clear your papers then and then. It's a very good percentage. And for mine they given it 70% is fine. I don't say very good percentage of 90%. I think the 70 or 70 or 75 to 70 is fine. So see to that you will put on effort to clear your papers then that and 70 or 75 golden and wherever you are subject. So you are new to the subject, right? So that your so-called school subjects or papers then that and for engineering your subjects are and wherever it may be new. The exam pattern is new. So that your the internal communication. So all that you see to that engineering your subjects are you are all looking at it may be new. The exam pattern you are following it up. So that you don't install any communication. And I understand that you all should be in one common group. You are all looking at it may be new. To every of the messages when it comes to sometimes you may know any right? So you cannot catch the long breath, right? So you have to work on the experience with every of the information that you receive. So you cannot catch the put in all your efforts, right? And no, when I talking about the percentage, I also try to add that no companies look for 90%, right? So when you are totally into academic completely, sometimes the company there is one or two companies who has not taken the 90% students at all because they understand that their rest of the skills they may not be that good at. This was a very new experience what we had from the placement cell, why the student was not selected. Since you stick on to the academics, since sticking on to the environment, understanding the environment is more important, not merely looking into the work, right? Since you're not going to work only with the machine, you're going to work with people. So that is why so all of a sudden getting into a work environment, you may look very broad, right? So from now on, try to get along with people, talk to people, interact with your faculty members, share things, what is happening around, talk to your family members. I don't know how many of you sit and talk with your family members, right? Share whatever is happening, understand, take advice. All this has to go into your thought process. You're all young girls, right? You are just looking for guidance. So we're all there here to guide you to be successful in your career, right? And the last process, what I hear mentioned as learn, unlearn, and relearn. You should have learned lots of things, right? So for the known things, what we know is that the job what you are going to get in the final year after your campus interview. So it is not the knowledge what you know the job is available. So there are jobs which for an unknown, the job itself do not know. Today Mahindra Industries, which it is an automobile industry. Because of this pandemic, they have gone to prepare marks and ventilator machines, right? So their demand changes. So again, TCS again, they were into corporates. So TCS completely is known for CSR, right? So their corporate social responsibility, they're doing lots of learning and training modules to the students, right? So all that, there are so many people coming forward from the corporate point, from the institutional point, to help you youngsters come up productively and successfully in your career, right? So see to that, the education will definitely act as a catalyst for you, but you got to be specialized in each of the knowledge what you have chosen. And see, if you are a food student, you have to have a deep knowledge in your food studies. If you are a printing technology student, you got to have a deep knowledge in your printing technology subject. That is a specialized knowledge. Apart from that, you need to have a generalist knowledge also. For the generalist knowledge, we are guiding you for an entry level the interview processes, right? So as I told you, we will be guiding you on all the soft skills, communication, right? On the interview etiquettes, and all that will be trained by you. So whatever is being given to you, one thing I would request you is you've got to be serious in what you do. So I understand being virtually, you cannot be casual girls. You need to be very serious. You cannot mute or you cannot, since you are getting into a first year, right? You cannot miss anything. Be serious about anything. At least the given time span, what is spent for you, you have to really take it seriously, right? Okay. So change, there are job change. Today, if I'm going to say, I cannot promise that finally this is the company coming, this is technology is going to be given, this is going to be, you're going to be hired, right? Now, at this point of time, we cannot promise you. Definitely, there are going to be placements in the campus hiring, provided the technology may vary again. So the knowledge what you have to gain is something very much important. So very recently in a meeting, when I was able to attend a Wipro meeting, the vice president was talking that the institutions can give you fundamental knowledge. That fundamental knowledge will help you to adapt to newer technologies, right? So today the technology is different from tomorrow's technology. So in that aspect, institution will not maybe able to change the syllabus and give you today the demand is this, tomorrow the demand is this, right? So the knowledge, what you take, the fundamentals, the basics, what you get from the institution will definitely help you to stick on to the latest technology, what is coming up every day, whatever is happening, whatever the changes is happening every day, right? So when you stick on to your concepts, when you stick on to the fundamentals strongly, you really can go ahead. This is what is, and the late, since yesterday's technology is not available today, and today's technology is not going to be there tomorrow, which means that the job changes, right? So the job requirements changes. So you would have seen your parents or your relatives sitting in a government job till the end of the retirement in one job, right? But today it's not the case. People are jumping jobs. When you jump jobs, the expectations are different. Your what your experience, your knowledge is has. If you wanted to move from one job to another job, what is the need again? Whether the experience or you have added some other knowledge in you, so that you look for a better opportunity in the later trends. The demand is always there for the newer technology. How sound you are. So upgrading is always there. That's why I tell learn, unlearn, and relearn. Right. So you cannot stick on to what you have learned. This is what I know. You cannot stick on to. Again, you have to unlearn what you have learned and relearn the learned. This habit should be throughout your process of your graduation, right? Yes. Any doubts from you students? Do you have anything to talk to me? I'm continuous, I know. Can I have girls talking to me? Yes. Come on, girls. Can you talk to me? Can I have the name of at least one of the student introducing yourself? Can I find one student coming out and introducing yourself? So I will start picking from branches. Can I have one student from CSE? Introduce yourself.
Come on, girls, unmute and respond to madam, please. Come on, at least one from.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
I want to. Who is this?
Ma'am, this is Varsha from CSC.
Yes, Varsha. A big clap for you, Varsha, for coming forward. Yes, Varsha. Tell me, you're from which department? From which school?
Ma'am, I cannot hear you properly. Can I get here once again?
Yeah. Only this was not heard, or so far it was like that?
Only now.
Was I audible earlier?
Yes, ma'am, you was audible earlier.
You to earlier, fine. I just want you to introduce yourself.
Okay, ma'am, I'm Varsha from computer science.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here from Salem.
Okay.
I had computer science in my 11th and 12th, and my plan is to work for companies for 5 years or 6 years and then settle down as an entrepreneur.
Excellent, Varsha. Very good. Maybe other students can give a good clap for Varsha here, right? Okay. So one advantage for you have been in 11th standard and 12th standard, you have had your computer science, right? So you know what is basic computer science, right? So you have learned again to work on it and be strong in your basic coding skills. That is what is being expected. And if you're going to continuously work, put in more effort, definitely in your final year, you will be in a very good industry, right? All the best. Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Any doubt from you, Varsha?
No, ma'am.
Okay, done. So maybe at this point, you may not have thought, future we may have, right? Okay, can I have a student from UP?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, who's this?
My name is Alfana Babu. I am from Kerala. I'm from the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. My plan is to, after working for 1 to 2 years for writing civil service exam, my aspiration is to become a civil servant.
Great, great. Okay, very good. So it is I wish you all the best. But again, from which school did you say?
Yes, ma'am. From where? I didn't understand.
From which school are you from?
Ma'am, I'm from St. Teresa's, Ernakulam.
Ernakulam. Okay, very good. Okay, so you have a dream. So you're all staying focused. I understand that you have a focus in you, right? So you work on it towards it. So if it is your job, circuit branches, great opportunities are good. Why I say this is not only to Alfana, this is to all. Concept placement generally happens. So the concept of concept placement came in. Thank you, Alfana.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, mute yourself. Okay. See, campus placement generally comes for IT industry. Since earlier, the concept of campus placements in general had come for transformation of various things to automation. Therefore, it came to IT industry only. Slowly, it came to IT infrastructure services, and there are lots of IT enabled services, which is again knowledge process industry, and also it is some business process industry. So there are multiple companies related to institutions relating to computers only the industries are coming there, right? And now presently every industry has started coming for campus placement, but on wide basis, on broadly speaking, campus placement comes down for IT industry because the requirements are more. Right? So when coming to other industries like biomedical, you have industries which requires few students, but it is not in demand as like in IT industry. But definitely, I understand earlier what Sir was talking wanted to get so that for the you have that experiences when you get into the work. So with your work experience, you can definitely turn into a successful entrepreneur. Right? Okay. And basically, food industry. Can I have a student from food industry speaking to me?
Hello, ma'am. I'm Kavya.
Yes, Kavya.
I opted food preservation and processing technology. I wanted to complete my higher studies, like I want to do my PG in IITs.
Okay.
So, so this is my plan. After that, I want to become an entrepreneurship.
Okay. So your choice of food technology studies is by choice or by chance? You wanted to you opted for food technology?
Yes, ma'am. I opted for food technology, ma'am.
Okay, that is really great. So you're passionate towards your studies and you're going to turn up
Yes,
as a
ma'am.
successful entrepreneur.
Totally into
We have a lot of
academic
students, alumni from Avinas who have
not
turned
taken
up
the 90%
as a successful
students
entrepreneur. Maybe
because
those
they
people,
understand that
in due course of time, we'll ask them to come down and address you so that you will be really getting motivated.
very new experience what we had from
It's good.
Thank
So
you.
to understand that, you have to focus towards
you
what
stick
you
on
do
to the
after your
academics,
graduation, right?
sticking on to the environment,
Student from
understanding the
biomedical?
environment
Thank
is
you.
more
Thank you,
important,
Kavya.
not merely looking into the
Thank
work,
you,
right?
ma'am.
Since you're not going to work only with the machine, you're going to work with people. So that is why
Can I
for
have
all
one
of us
student from
getting
biomedical?
into the work environment, you may look very blurred, right? So from now on, try to get along with people, talk to people,
Come on,
interact
girls
with
from
people,
biomedical.
interact with your faculty members, share things, what is happening around, talk to your family members. I don't know how many of you sit and talk with your family members, right? Share whatever is happening, understand, take advice.
Anyone from printing
All
technology?
go into your thought process. You're all young girls, right? You are just looking for guidance. So we're all there here to guide you.
During the course of my
to be
discussion, I was
successful in your
talking
career,
about
right?
volunteering.
And the last process,
Right?
what I hear mentioned as
So what
learn,
does
unlearn,
anyone
and relearn.
voluntary is something when given an opportunity you come
You
out
have
and
learned
talk.
lots of
And
things,
I told you,
right?
be it right or wrong, you got to talk out.
So for the known things, what you know,
Can I have a student from biomedical?
is that the job what
Good
you are
morning,
going to
ma'am.
get
Good morning.
in the final year
My name
after
is Vasanta
your
Vishnu, ma'am.
campus
I'm in
interview?
biomedical
So it is
instrumentation
not the knowledge
engineering.
what you know the job is available.
So I have
So there
small
are
doubt,
jobs
ma'am.
which for an unknown the
I'm
job
in
itself
biology
will not know.
student and
Today,
I
today
have no
Mahindra
idea about
Industries.
that computer fundamentals and codings and all. And nowadays
Okay.
they are giving so much preference to that.
Okay.
So we can learn it now, ma'am. In the
Yes.
first year, we will.
So, yes, Vasanta Lakshmi. The
Vasanta
thing is,
Vishnu.
yeah, Vasanta Lakshmi, right?
Varshini, ma'am. Vasanta Varshini.
Lakshmi. Come again?
Vasanta Varshini, ma'am.
Vasanta Varshini. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Surprisingly, this year biomedical students who are passing out this year 2021 batch,
Which is which
you
you know
will,
it is an
you will
automobile
know how
industry.
we are
Because of
really
this
surprising
pandemic,
to
they are
know
bound
that
to
those
put our
students
masks
are
and
really
putting a
good in
condition,
their
right? So their demand changes.
coding.
So again, TCS again, they
Since
were
any
in
training
corporate.
being given, it
So
is, I
TCS
find during the
completely is
training
known for
session,
CSR.
the biomedical students
So
also
the
answer
corporate
in
social
there. So
responsibility,
coding is
they
something
lots
which
of
you can
learning
definitely learn, right? Yeah, I can make any of the students to talk to you also, to
So
talk to
all
you
that
for
there are
years
so
of
many people
biomedical,
coming
to
forward
give
from the
them,
corporate
give you all an
point, from the
insight,
institution
is
point,
the coding
to help
learnable
you
or not? It
youngsters
is
come up
definitely
productively
learnable,
and
right?
start going into
And
the
it is
career,
quickly,
right? So see to
and
that the
you
education
can
will
learn it
definitely
quickly,
act as a
and
catalyst
it
for
is
you.
not tough,
But
and there
you
are opportunities for
have to be
today. Even
specialized in use of
Capgemini
the
comes
knowledge
down to
what you
hire
have
biomedical
gained.
students
See,
equally along
if
with
you are a
Sophie
food
branches,
student, you
right?
have to have a deep
Similarly,
knowledge in your
Robert
food
Bosch
studies.
also
If
hires
you
few
are a
students. So
printing technology
the
students, you
no
got to have a deep organizations that is a specialized knowledge. Apart from that, you need to have a generalist knowledge. Earlier, it was not like that. The generalist knowledge they are guiding you for the organizations open it out, telling that any students who know coding can be a part of it. When you know basic coding, the company will train you on how they wanted to get you into the project, right? So learning coding is not at all tough, and the training components, what we have planned, what we are imparting to the virtually, it also includes coding component also. You need to be very the trainers will train you on, you cannot, right? Since you are getting that shouldn't be a problem, right? You cannot miss anything. Moreover, for serious about anything. At least a given time span, what you have organizations, again, you have to really. You may look forward for dry labs, right? Okay. Sorry, there are job change. Today, if I'm basically when it is connected with computers, you will have only dry labs, right? Technology is going to study the R&D, what is you're going to be hired, right? Happen in dry labs, wherein you have to have there going to be placements in the campus. Knowledge is provided the technology may vary in the physical world. There are organizations like what technology, what it is something very much important. They are into R&D only, but again, it is not a wet lab; it is a meat lab. And there are organizations, vice president of VWR, a few other institutions can give you fundamental knowledge. That fundamental knowledge can work in dry lab and not in wet labs, right? So not much research today is available in the city for tomorrow's technology. So but again, as institutions do not maybe come out change and explore so many things. Today there are lots of research studies owing to environment. So the knowledge what you take is fundamentals, the basics, what you get from the institution. So your internship really matters when you do an internship. Take a real-time studying up every solution to any providing changes is happening. They will you can be. So when you stick on to your concept, will be definitely during the course of strongly.
Yes, ma'am.
You
Thank
really
you.
can go ahead. This what is and the late since yesterday's technology is not available today, and today's technology is not going to be there tomorrow, which means that the job changes. Good morning. So the job requirements changes. So you would have seen your parents or your relatives sitting in a government job till the end of the retirement in one job, right? But today it's not the case. People are jumping jobs. Okay, some jobs.
I chose this course because my
your what your experience, your knowledge is has. If you want your to voice from one job to another job, what is the need?
Can you hear me?
Whether the experience or you have added knowledge in you, so that you look for a better opportunity in the later spends. The demand is always there for the newer technology.
Can you hear
Go
me?
ahead, Reena. So yes, I can hear you. You can go ahead. That's why I tell learn, unlearn, and relearn.
I chose this blindly because my mother liked that. So I don't know anything about this. It's this
unlearn
value.
what you have learned and relearn the learned. This happens. Your mother likes food technology, so therefore you have chosen food technology, right?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts from you, students? So what is your interest? To talk to me. I'm continuous, I know.
My interest is to become a pilot, but my mother didn't let me.
Can I have girls talking to me? Come again? Yes. Yes, Neena.
She wanted to become a pilot.
Okay. Come on, girls.
Still, she can become.
Yeah, still she can become. Any graduates can be a pilot, not necessarily food or anybody. Okay, but still,
No,
still
is there a
can I
placement
have
is possible for this course?
Student introducing yourself. Can I
For
find
technology?
one student coming
Yes,
out and
ma'am.
introducing yourself? Yeah, you will have opportunities when you come down in the final year. You excel in your studies.
I'll start picking
See
from
what is
branches.
their thing,
Can I have one
and
student from
definitely you can
CSE?
come out. There are lots of
Introduce
food
yourself.
industry also available in the market to hire food technology students, right?
Come on, girls.
But again,
unmute
when I
and
tell you, it
respond to
may not
madam.
be quality
Please.
control job. It may be any
Commander.
position for that matter. See, when Netflix
least
comes
one
down for hiring food technology, they do
Hello,
not
ma'am.
necessarily
I
put
want
you
to-
on a quality
Who's
or they
this?
put you on production. They
Ma'am,
also
this
give
is
you a
Varsha
business
from
development
CSE.
job again, right? So
Yes.
the
Yes,
role
Varsha.
varies.
Big clap for you, Varsha, for
It may be a
coming
food
forward.
industry, but the
Yes,
role
Varsha.
varies, right? Tell me,
Yes, ma'am.
anyway, Reena,
Department
it's
from
good
which
to know that you are into
Ma'am, I cannot
technology,
hear you
and it
properly.
should not be your
Can I
mother's
get
passion. It
hearing
should be
once
your
again?
passion to complete your graduation first of all. Then you get
Yeah,
into
ma'am.
your
This
pilot.
was not her.
Right?
So far, it was
So
like
you
that.
work on it. You
Only now.
enjoy your
audible
course
earlier?
of study. So technology
Yes,
is a
ma'am, you was
interesting
audible
subject
earlier.
where you can learn a lot, which will be helpful for you
I just want
as a woman again. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, also you can go.
Okay, ma'am,
Your
I'm
ambition
Varsha
towards
from
pilot
computer
and
science.
very recently two of the women pilots took up, right? So we look
I'm here
forward
from
that Reno
Salem.
also will be a pilot sooner. and you got to take lots of exams. So we will guide
I
you on
had
very
computer
recently.
science in my
There was an
11th
exam
and
held for
12th,
pilots. The prelims
and
itself was some 8 to
my
9 rounds
plan
of
is
interview, right?
to
So that was
work for
the toughness of the
companies
exam is
for
very severe. So
5
it is
years or
not that
6
you
years
apply
and
for a
then
pilot
settle down
exam
as an
and then
entrepreneur.
you sit and prepare. As I told you earlier, you have to start working. If your ambition is that, put in all your efforts from now on. So if we can guide you personally on the subject, one advantage on books, what you can choose and what you can prefer, right? You have had your all the best, right? So you know what is this.
Yes,
Anybody else
ma'am.
is there?
Good afternoon,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Again, yes. I can hear someone else. Be
Ma'am,
strong in your
I'm Priyanka
basic
from
coding
CSE,
skills.
ma'am.
That is what is being expected. And if you're
Ma'am, I
going to
have
continuously
chosen
work,
biomaths
put in
in
more
11th
efforts,
and
definitely
12th, ma'am.
in your final year, you will be in a very
But
good
my aim
industry,
is
right?
to
All the
become
best.
a game
Good luck.
designer, ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
and also enroll
Any doubt
in
from your Varsha?
graphics in movies, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
So today gamified has a very big scope in industry, right? Gamification today, recently the cognizant technology solution which comes down. They are into,
Yes,
they have
ma'am.
lots of positions. See, again, I would like to add to you. Okay, thank you,
Ma'am,
Margaret.
my name
You
is
can
Alfana
unmute
Babu.
yourself.
I am from
yes.
Kerala.
We have lots of
I'm
opportunities
from
in
the
one
Department
organization
Electronics and
itself. So
Communication
CTS come
Engineering.
down with a profile
My
with 4 lakhs
plan is
and
to,
it has also
after
come up with a
working for
profile for 6 lakhs
to
and there is
1
a
to 2
profile for 10
years
lakhs
for
also. What do
writing
you
civil service
understand by
exam.
that? It is based
My
on various
aspiration is to
domains.
become a civil
So
servant.
for a person of a caliber to a certain extent is given 4 lakhs for that particular profile. And for another domain where the extra knowledge, the extra skill set
Yes,
is
ma'am.
required by the
Well,
industry,
sorry,
she is
I
paid
didn't
again 6
understand.
lakhs. There is again a further profile where the domain knowledge is even more
Ma'am, I'm from
stronger,
St.
where the
Teresa's,
student can really
Ernakulam.
perform. So it is the package is given as 10 lakhs per annum. So within the industry itself, you have different hiring patterns as a fresher. Not for an experience I'm talking about. As a fresher also, you have different opportunities. So the
Yes,
basic,
ma'am.
why I say this, so the basic coding skills Cognizant gives you 4 lakhs. If you're very good, the domain varies. If you're very good in gamifying and you're very good in any other cloud, AWS, any cloud computing, or you're good in Java. So they split your domain accordingly and connect you to the put you across in the projects, what is in demand, what is in their hands, and accordingly the pay package also varies. So again, gamifying all these subjects should be a part of your syllabus. I understand. So if you are very specific, there are lots of certificates, and when you go into certification programs, so you may be advised to take lots of certification programs also. Again, knowledge at that point of time, see to that you choose the right person to choose your certification, right? So not everyone would be aspiring that I should be a master, I should be a professional cloud computing. Relating to so you have to be very clear about like what certification you choose, which will help you to add up in your resume. Coming for campus.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
but on right days talking about okay, thank you, Ma, you can mute yourself. So when developing your resume for writing, I would like to add here that so your resume is something what tells you about. A difference between a CV and resume is the CV is something, curriculum vitae is something which you put in everything, all your experiences and what you have done, right? Whereas a resume is a short pages, 1 or 2 pages resume. So to add in your resume, to strengthen your resume, right? If you're sitting in the final year, you cannot strengthen your resume. The resume is something to telling what you know and what and basically right? So that is the evidence what you give to an employer
Hello, ma'am.
that this is what
Kavya.
I know. Right? And if the employer starts raising questions
I
on the
opted
rest
food
of the knowledge
preservation
what
and
you know in each of
processing
the skills
technology.
what you have
I
mentioned in your
wanted to
resume.
complete my
So
higher
to put it
studies,
in your
like I want to
resume
do my
some
PG in
information,
IITs.
you need to attend, do lots of internships,
So
your
this is my
project
plan.
should be
After that, I
stronger,
want to
you
become
have to attend various
entrepreneurship.
seminars, workshops, certification programs. All this only by all this only you can strengthen your resume. So that is for anything you attend, any workshops you attend, any internships you
Yes,
do.
ma'am. I opted
So
for
this all
food
go into
preservation.
your resume. That is really good. That boosts your resume. That makes your resume even more stronger for the employer to continue. So you understand that you are hiring a person who will be really an asset to the organization, right? Entrepreneur. So strengthening your resume is very much important. So just like the technology works, it is not mere a phrase that what you put in it. What you know only you can mention, right? It's good. So
Thank
you
you.
and again you have to customize your resume. And if you know anything specially, that should be highlighted. depending on the job description for the jobs you're applying for, you sort of customize your resume. I can do a separate session for the resume writing class, but a resume writing class for a first year will be too early, right? Maybe coming from third year or so, I can give you a resume writing class. But again, third year you cannot strengthen your resume. Strengthen your resume, you have to work now on. You have to really have some certification programs, your internship, attend workshops, all that goes into the resume, right? You cannot think of what to add on your resume in your third year. So from now on, you just add strengthen your resume. Be participate. Maybe you can any participation competition, you won prizes. All that could reflect your other skills, other soft skills also. All that you have to be very competent. Yes. Right or wrong, you got it. So apart from that, if you have any doubts from your end, you can ask me. From biomedical. I think I'm done with what I have to tell you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Vasanta Vishnu,
So
ma'am.
these are some of the organizations which has got across for you to understanding
So I have small doubt,
the
ma'am.
organizations what Visiga campus
I'm a
is
biology
providing.
student and I have no idea about the computer fundamentals and codings and all. And nowadays they are giving so much preference to that.
So this is one small quote what I
So
tell.
we can learn it,
Take
ma'am.
every step forward which will help you to reach your successful career. Right?
Vasanta
If you have any doubts, come me, right?
Varshini,
Any
ma'am.
of the departments you can ask me. Come again?
Vasanta Varshini, ma'am.
Vasanta Varshini. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Surprisingly, this year biomedical students who are passing out. Come on, girls, I'm done with my 2021 batch. Which is, it is an automobile industry. We are really surprised to know that those students are really good in their so they demand coding. Okay. Any company being given, yeah, biomedical and upcoming technologies that they can definitely learn. It will be very and again, just because you are a graduation from graduate marketing intelligence, the coding cannot be given. This knowledge what you develop, what you learn, and education definitely as a competition is very heavy. But everyone understands like learning and AI is very important by medical students. And equally along similarly, robot start learning and specialized. I don't know, general knowledge is something different and technical knowledge. This is the area. You don't know the time it was from AI. Earlier it was not like that. You should be really a discerning student from AI and very organized by your knowledge. Telling that your knowledge can be a part of the knowledge. Company will train you how they want to get into the company. So learning coding is not at all. And many girls, I'm done with my plan. We are imparting to you all, and also if you are there coordinating with me, we are always there. Every communication you respond, and that is more important. I cannot miss any communication. When there's a gap in communication, the interaction will miss some opportunity. You may keep communicating whenever any training plan is planned. Be attentive. When it is have only dry lab. Technology is going to be the argument. Dr. Malavidi is there. May happen in dry lab.
Yeah, we are here, madam. We are here. Shall we wind up the session or any more questions, girls?
Technology may vary.
Any more questions, Kana?
Thank you, Sudharani madam. Nice presentation. And just to add to what Dr. Sudharani madam was telling, I think you need to do as students a self-analysis that what is it you want. So your strength, she mentioned more on strength, but I would also say that you please look into the weaknesses you are having and let your tutor know about it so that we can work on that, and then only you will be able to create opportunities for yourself. So that is one thing which you need to do, and talk to your parents and talk to your peers and find out what are the strengths and weaknesses you are having. The other thing she talked was that nowadays most of the companies do online tests, and therefore it is important for you to be familiar with how to get accustomed to online tests. The third point is coding is a must for each and everybody. And as I had told earlier also, even I was talking to you, that today people are saying that even humanities require coding. And therefore, in the first year, whatever you learn, take it more seriously, coding, take it seriously, so that you can apply that to your discipline and then you go forward.
So what is your interest? To talk to me.
The fourth thing very important is communication. And if you have good communication, both oral as well as written, I assure you that you are going to get placement.
Yes.
And this not only placement, but also if you are looking to become entrepreneur, communication is very important for marketing as well as business proposals. And therefore, it is important for you to attend each and every session that is being conducted by the placement department.
Placement is possible.
And we are hiring trainers for that. It is not that the faculty is doing this. We are hiring trainers for this, and therefore each one of you, whether you want placement, you don't want placement, you need to attend these classes, so that at the end of 4th year you will have confidence that you can do something. Because wherever you go, you have to communicate with people, and you have to be in the society. And how to communicate is very important, because many times what happens is this communication only leads us into problem. When you miscommunicate or communicate in a different way, it will lead you into problems. And therefore, how to talk, how to behave, how to, even if you have to tell a lie, how to tell a lie is also an important thing. And therefore, I think you have to be very good in communication, and therefore, please attend these courses. And finally, as she said, reading newspaper every day, English newspaper every day will improve your oral as well as if you are reading loudly, it will also improve your oral skills. Otherwise, it will definitely improve your language. Apart from that, magazines, read magazines. Particularly, a lot of scientific magazines are there. Simple magazines are coming to the library. So go through the magazines, and then you will know what is happening around you in technology. Because most of these give, and even in the newspaper, in a week you get one day the technology developments that are being happening around, and therefore please go through those columns also. So I think these were some of the things I wanted to tell, and of course madam has already explained to you what all they are doing and how you have to be a part of this training program. So even if you are a after 4 years, all these programs, all these trainings will help you in managing your family also. All the best. Thank you.
You can unmute yourself. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. We have lots of opportunities in one organization.
I take this opportunity to express my hearty thanks to our Director Professor A. N. Rajarao sir and our Dean Dr. S. Maravada Madam for supporting us in all our efforts. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Madam. I must mention my deep sense of appreciation to Dr. S. Sudharani Madam for her willingness, support, and spending her valuable time with us. It's actually very informative and useful session for all the students. Hope that I have noted all the points and registered in their mind, and they will follow. Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much. I also express my sincere thanks to all the students who have joined us today actively. Thank you. Thank you.
You have different opportunities.
Yes, ma'am.
Why I say this is the basic coding skills the domain varies. You're very good in gamifying, and you're very good in any other cloud, AWS, any cloud computing. or you're good in Java. So they split your domain accordingly and connect you to the put you across the projects, what is in demand, what is in their hands, and accordingly the pay packages are available. So again, gamifying all these subjects should be a part of your syllabus. I understand. So if you are very specific, there are lots of industries
Thank you,
and
ma'am.
go into certification programs.
Thank
So
you,
you
ma'am.
may be advised to take lots of certification programs, which is knowledge at that point of time.
Yeah, you can reach
The right
in the
person
afternoon
to
session.
choose the certification, right? So not everyone would be aspiring that I should be a master, I should be a professional cloud computing. Relating to so you have to be very clear about it, what certification you choose, which will help you to add up in your resume. Coming for campus
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
but I'm right talking about okay, thank you, ma, you can mute yourself. So when developing your resume for IT, I would like to add here that so
Thank you,
your
sir.
resume is something what tells you about
Thank you,
the
thank you.
difference between a CV and resume. CV is something, curriculum vitae is something which you put in everything, all your experiences and what you have done, right? Whereas a resume is a shorter pages, 1 or 2 pages resume. Right? So to add in your resume, you have to strengthen your resume, right? Sitting in the final year, you cannot strengthen your resume. The resume is something to tell you what you know and what and basically, right? So that is the evidence what you give to an employer.
Hello, ma'am.
That
I'm
this is what
Kavya.
I know, right? And the employer starts raising questions
I
on the
opted
depth
food
of the knowledge
preservation
what
and
you know in each of
processing
skills
technology.
what you have
I
mentioned in your
wanted to
resume.
complete my
So
higher
to put it
studies,
in your
like I want to
resume
do my
some
PG in
information,
IITs.
you need to attend, do lots of internships,
So
your
this is my
project
plan.
should be
After that, I
stronger,
want to
you
become
have
an
to attend various
entrepreneurship.
seminars, workshops, certification programs. All this only by all this only you can strengthen your resume. So that is for anything you attend, any workshop you attend, any internship you
Yes,
do.
ma'am. I opted
So
for
this
food
all go into
decoration.
your resume. That is really good. That boosts your resume. That makes your resume even stronger for the employer to continue. We have to understand that hiring a person who will be really an asset to the organization, right? Entrepreneur. So strengthening your resume is very much important. So just like the example, right? It is not mere you will raise that what you put in your what you know and you can mention, right? It's good. So you and again you have to customize your resume. And if you know anything special, that could be highlighted. So if for depending on the job description for the jobs you are
Thank you.
applying for, you can customize your resume. I can do a separate session for the resume writing class. But a resume writing class coding. Okay.
Coding is a must for each and every.
For another
and
domain,
spending
based
a valuable
on
time
knowledge,
with
the
us.
extra skills
It's actually very informative and useful session for all the students.
again,
Hope that they have noted all the points and registered in their mind and they will follow. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. I also express my sincere thanks to all.
Just like the example, right? It is not mere you will raise that what you know and you can mention, right? It's good. So you and again you have to customize your resume. And if you know anything special, that could be highlighted. So if for depending on the job description for the jobs you are applying for, you can customize your resume.